very first thing we did when we bought this property was build an outhouse. So the area we chose for the outhouse is what I'm going to show you today. And it's changed a lot since we first got here. I'll put up some clips of what it used to look like. And I'm going to give you a little tour. We've built an outhouse and a little path and decided that to create some privacy around the outhouse, because we tore up all the thistles and weeds that were there, that I would plant a sunflower garden. So I've been working on preparing the fence and everything for the sunflower garden. We have to have everything fenced here because there's so many deer that eat everything, and we want the deer to still be on our property, but obviously keep the plants safe. So I'll give you a little tour of that. This is what the area used to look like when we first got here, just bare land. We cleared a little path to the area we wanted to use for the outhouse, and then we started digging. We only had 2 days available to make the outhouse, so we actually pre-built it in our backyard at home in the city, and then we disassembled it and took all the pieces here, and it took us a whole day just to dig the hole for the pit. And then the second day we built the entire frame, and we got part of the siding on of the outhouse, and we just threw a poly roof on it for now until we had time to finish the roof. So it still needs quite a bit of work, but here is what it looks like now. So we've got a pile of mulch there under the tarp. So you come up, and then I've made a little path here out of bark mulch. We removed a lot of the weeds and brush so that you can get in. Then you come up here. Still a bunch of work to do, but it's much easier to get to. So still not finished, but we spray painted the roof pieces black, or actually dark gray, which I think looks really nice. And then we still need to finish all the inside pieces, but for now it works pretty well. That was a little bit about the outhouse. And behind me you'll see this fence. That is new. We just finished that. It's the fence for the sunflower garden. I was on Facebook and I saw these fence boards for free, so we decided to use those. And I think it turned out really nice. I really like the look of it. So this is what you see when you step out of the outhouse, and I'll take you around to the front. You can see we've come back down the path, and this is what the sunflower garden looks like from the front right now. Creates a nice private screen for the outhouse. So this is what it looked like when we first got here with all the weeds. And this is what it looked like before, before we had built the fence. And then once we cleared the weeds. And now with the nice fence. So it's really hard to see from far away, but if you get up close, you can see that there's actually netting on the front. It's a double netting here. You can't see it from the road. It almost looks like there's nothing there, but the deer can't get through that. We hope. We're gonna give it a try. Anyway, then you come inside, and I'm planning on planting the sunflower garden in here. So it'll be sunflowers and a mix of other different types of flowers. So it should look really pretty when it all comes up. So I've started trying out some ideas here for laying out the bricks, but I thought I should tell you a little bit about what we did in this area to get it ready. We actually tried sheet mulching in this area. Basically, we took out all the weeds that were here, and then we loosened the soil underneath. We put down some thick layers of cardboard, to keep the weeds from growing back. And then we wet it all down with the hose. Then we covered it in a layer of compost and straw. And then we covered it with topsoil. Originally, we weren't planning on planting in here right away, but it just turned out so nice looking that I really want to start the sunflowers this spring. Now we're basically just adding the bricks so that we can make a thicker layer of topsoil. So we've been mucking around with the layout here, and I think we've come up with something that we like. So there's gonna be a few different levels here. So once the bricks are stacked up, we'll have the different depths and it will create some interest. I think I quite like this pattern. We just need a lot more bricks.